Hello swimmers and non-swimmers, I've just made a video about the first man known to swim across Morecambe, Professor Stern, and him having his rightful place in the local history here. Now I will talk a little bit about the first lady, the first female to swim across Morecambe. Apparently that is a Miss Maud Wensley. I think she was from Blackburn if I remember rightly. And quite interestingly, this year I was put into contact with a man who said that Miss Wensley would have been his great-grandmother, and he's in the process of trying to write a book about her life and her swimming achievements. So what I've been able to gather online is that Maud Wensley came from Blackburn and she swam. I think she won a local Blackburn Championship swims a few times. Then she went on to bigger swims, but she came to Morecambe Bay in 1912. 1912 was the first year that ladies were included in the Cross Bay races, and I think she set one of the fastest ever times, you know, in general, but probably the fastest ladies time, I think. But I mean, her time, irrespective of gender or anything, is just lightning fast. But you know, I think it still might stand as the fastest ladies time ever. Now there has been a little bit of controversy here, because the man I spoke to told a story about Maud Wensley coming in to finish a swim and finishing in front of a male swimmer, and I think she got swept just past the finish point, and he was given the prize even though she'd come in first. But when I look on the BLDSA records of the British long distance swimming, it doesn't quite add up. I'm not contradicting his story. I mean, it might have happened, I don't know. But that year, the man who was swimming, Henry Taylor, I think he recorded probably the fastest ever time on one year of 2 hours 2 minutes. But on that year where she swam and he did, he's recorded 2 different dates for swimming. You know, it looks like he's done it twice, and there's nothing in those records that says whether she did beat him or there was controversy. But he told me that there'd been some uproar about her not being awarded the winner's prize, and he said they reinstated her as the winner. And I mean, I can't confirm or deny that. I wasn't there, and I'm not going to contradict his story. Perhaps it did happen like that, I don't know. But all I do know is she set an incredibly fast time for swimming in Morecambe Bay. I don't know much else about her, to be honest. It does say on a news report I've read online that she swam here, she swam in Blackburn, she did very well. Obviously a very strong, accomplished swimmer, and a real trailblazer for female swimming in Morecambe Bay. To come here, you know, and set such a fast time and be a real competitor against even the males who were here setting fast times, just shows how good of a swimmer she was. But it says that, I think in her private life, she was a musician who taught mandolin from home, so she did that as a kind of a job. And I think it says that one of her sons, when she was born, was one of the heaviest babies recorded where she lived, at over 14 pounds. So she certainly didn't do anything by halves. And I don't have much more information about her, but I think it's very fitting that she's included in the local history of swimming in Morecambe Bay. There's not many other people in the whole history of swimming in Morecambe Bay who've set a time that gets anywhere near Maud Wensley's time. So I think we need to give a big thumbs up to Maud Wensley, and she's definitely earned a place in our history books.